What's going on? I wanted to make kind of like a short video talking about my experience getting my neck tattooed. Prior to doing it, I should have probably gone on YouTube and looked at people's experience just so I could have known what I was getting myself into. With that being said, everybody's experience is probably different. It also depends on how intricate the piece is, who the artist is, if it's full color, or there's so much variables that go into it. But for me personally, it was extremely painful. It was the session lasted for about 4 to 5 hours, I would say. Probably more because we took breaks, but I would say like the most painful part of the tattoo was definitely the sides here were way more sensitive. The outline definitely wasn't as bad as the shading, and which is odd because the shading, he used a rotary tool. For anyone that knows, rotary machines are usually a bit more gentle than coil machines. So I was actually surprised at how much pain I actually experienced. I would say from a scale of 1 through 10, the pain was like a 8 to 9. It was really getting unbearable, to the point that at one point I felt like my body was going to go into shock. With that being said, the night before I didn't get much sleep, so I'm pretty sure there were a lot more variables to why my experience was the way it was. But either way, I did champ it out. The full tattoo is finished. Definitely worth it. My artist, Ricardo, who's based in Jersey, did an amazing job. He did not use any numbing spray just because I wanted to basically experience it fully. He did use this Bactine pain relieving cleansing spray, which I guess is kind of a numbing spray. I'm not really sure. But after the tattoo, the aftercare that I took too was basically Aquaphor and this. So being that it's winter here in New York, New Jersey, you wear jackets and you wear like hoodies, and you kind of don't want nothing to ever rub against your tattoos directly, just because you don't want anything to be infected or anything like that. And I have a cat, and I go out constantly. I work in a city 40 hours a week, so I'm always out and about. So for the first, I would say 3 to 4 days, I used this Bactine Max pain relieving cleansing spray. And I never had any inflammation of the tattoo or nothing like that. So I definitely highly suggest that. I also suggest getting a good night's rest prior to the day of your session. Definitely eating well. Don't overstuff yourself, obviously, because you're also going to be put in a position, if you're getting a front neck tattoo, you're going to be put in a position where you're going to be laying on your back and your neck is going to be in a very uncomfortable way. I was laying on my back and my head was basically tilted off of the table, so all my blood was rushing to the top of my head, and I had tiny needles. Basically, it felt like I was being slowly decapitated by these tiny micro needles, and my blood was all rushing to the top of my head. So it was kind of a bit much to handle. So yeah, I definitely recommend eating prior to it, taking breaks, drink water, stay hydrated, obviously. I definitely don't recommend drinking booze, alcohol the night before, just so you can be fully there. But yeah, that's pretty much my experience with getting a neck tattoo. I don't want to scare anyone from doing so. This is kind of more of a small disclaimer, hey, if you get a neck tattoo, you should probably do this, do that. But with everyone is different. This is more so aimed towards people who are going to get full front. When it comes to sides or the back, not sure what that experience is like. Mine does stretch from about the bottom of my ear, bottom of my ear to ear, Adam's apple, down to about my collarbone. The easiest part for me to handle was my Adam's apple. For some reason, I didn't feel much there. I'm not sure why, but yeah. But like I said, everyone's experience is going to be different. My neck is a bit fatter than most people's. I'm not sure if that may help, but you know, that's basically what I went through. I highly suggest getting a neck tat. I really love the way they look. They kind of like frame your face, and it's kind of like a contour effect, in my opinion. And I'm just obsessed with tattoos, so I definitely recommend anyone go get a neck tattoo. But yeah, that's pretty much my experience. Thanks for watching.